Hello everyone, myself Dr. Rajesh Zavade, Assistant Professor, DG College of Commerce, Satara. Dear students, today we are going to discuss about Business Administration Paper 4th Semester 2nd. In the today's lecture, we are going to discuss about topic number 1, Green Marketing. Green marketing is the very essential aspect of business world. In this particular topic, we are going to study meaning and definition, concept of green marketing. In that concept, we are going to see green spinning, green harvesting, green washing, and entrepreneur marketing, evolution of green marketing, importance of green marketing, benefits of green marketing, strategies to green marketing, environmental consciousness, meaning, definition, and its importance. So in this particular lecture, we are going to study meaning and definition, concept of green marketing, and evolution of green marketing. We are also going to talk about importance of green marketing and benefits of green marketing. In the concept of green marketing, it concerns with protection of ecological environment. Modern marketing has created a lot of problems. Growth in marketing activities resulted into rapid economic growth, mass production with the use of advanced technology, comfortable and luxurious lifestyles, severe competition, use of unhealthy marketing tactics and techniques to attract consumers or the customers. So here, my dear students, we need to understand that in the era of liberalization and globalization, so creation of multinational companies relating and retailing and distribution by giant MNCs created many problems. Here, if we are talking about marketing, marketing should be in a good manner, in a well manner, in a defined conditions, and everything should be for the benefit of the society and the people. So whenever there are transactions, there are business transactions, it should be for the people and for their good. But here, if we see that today's conditions, there are so many practices which are unhealthy and dangerous for the human health and the human life, and it should be controlled by providing proper means. So green marketing is one proper process and the means by which each and every one can control the practices like unhealthy marketing and the providing of products and the goods and services to the people. So here today's green marketing we need to concentrate. Now we'll see meaning of green marketing. Green marketing is a golden goose. As per Mr. J. Wolensky, green marketing incorporates a broad range of activities including product modification, changes to the production process, packaging changes, as well as modifying advertising. Yet defining green marketing is not a simple task, where several meaning intersects and contradicts each other. Here we need to be very specific or particular in defining the concept of green marketing, as we see the social and the environment and the social conditions and the society environmental scenario, then the definition, retail definition attached to this term. So there are other definitions also which are term as environmental marketing or ecological marketing. Here are aspects, and these aspects includes promotion of production and consumption of pure quality products. Second, fair and just dealing with customers and society. And third is protection of ecological environment. So here, my dear students, we need to understand that if we are talking about the marketing products, and that products should be accessible, provided to the customer, but the way of uh, providing and dealing this transaction, it should be in a safe manner. So proper method of production and consumption of pure quality of product should be there, it should be promoted. Second, we have seen that fair and just dealing should be there. So relationship between the customers and the seller, or the company or the factory and the customers, it should be very precisely defined So here fair and just dealing with customers and society should be there. Then third is protection of ecological environment. If we are talking about the maximum happiness and maximum want that should be fulfilled, so here there should be balancing interest. So here, although we are providing these services, goods and the products to the customer, here we need to also keep in our mind that the environment is also a part of life. If the healthy environment is there, then only we will be safe. So ecological balances should be there, ecological environment should be protected. So here protection of ecological environment is a part and parcel of green marketing. If we talk about green marketing is a marketing philosophy that promotes production and selling of pure eco-friendly products with protection of ecological balance. Green marketing involves multiple activities. So here green marketing encourages production of pure products by pure technology, conservation of energy, preservation of environment, minimum use of natural resources and more use of natural foods instead of processed foods. Efforts of people are there, social organizations are there are firms and the governments in this particular field, and that can be said as a green marketing effort. So effort should be taken to preserve and maintain the environment and our ecology. Green marketing raises the voice against production, consumption, or disposal of such product that anyway harm consumers, the society, and the environment. It is necessary that businessmen and users should refrain from harmful product marketing. So, in this marketing, green marketing, it affects positively the health of people and the ecological environment. So, here definitely, if the green marketing is there, this will be very useful for the people. People are aware of pure product and pure method of producing, using, and disposing the product. It encourage integrated efforts for purity in production and consumption as well. We can witness following impacts of green marketing. So these are also very important. One by one we will see. First is people are insisting pure products. Yes, if we are using products, we know what products are good and what products are not good. So here people are well aware with the fact that what kind of companies or who are providing good products and who are not. So there are products like edible items, fruits and vegetable based on organic farming. The number of people seeking vegetarian food in on rise. Second, reducing use of plastic and plastic based product. This is also very important thing of green marketing. So if we are talking about marketing, green marketing, so plastic should be avoided as much as possible. Reducing use of plastics and plastic based products. Third, increase consumption of herbal products instead of processed products. This will be helpful and very useful for the health of the human being. Fourth is recommending use of leaves instead of plastic pieces, jute and cloth bag instead of plastic carrying bags. This is also very important, as we see even in our Satara, even in our state of Maharashtra, what the rule government has provided us so many rules and regulation to maintain this environment clean and healthy. There are rules like no, we have to use uh, like cloth bag and the paper bag, the bag which is prepared by using paper and the cloth. So these will be helpful for our day to day life when we carry our products and the day to day materials instead of plastic. Increasing use of biofertilizers made of agro waste and vermicompost instead of chemical fertilizers. So this is very important. That is organic farming and minimum use of pesticides. So here this is very important thing. Organic farming, we see that today people are very much aware. We need to use minimum use of pesticides. Actually, that is injurious to the public health. Next, worldwide efforts to recycle waste of consumers and industrial products. This should be there. If recycle of waste of consumer and industrial products are there, then there will be another use of that waste product, and ecological balance and the environmental protection will be there to controlling or to control on the pollution and that will be very good for the human health. Next is increase use of herbal medicine, natural therapy and yoga. This is also very important thing. When we do these kind of practices, we use these materials like herbal medicines, and then we apply natural therapy, then that will be helpful for the human body and automatically for the human environment. Strict provisions to protect forest, flora and fauna, protection of the rivers, lakes and the seas from pollution. So here all these are also related to the environmental protection and etc. So here directly it is connected with the production and the use of these natural resources, as well as the production which is uh, produced from the factory and the company and etc. So everything should be in a balanced way. We need to also protect our environment, our rivers, lakes and the seas from the pollution. Global restrictions on production and use of harmful weapons, atomic tests, etc. Various organizations of several countries have formulated provisions for protecting ecological balance. Yes, our India is also trying to prepare many rules. Yes, for protecting ecological balance, environmental protection. There is Environmental Protection Act 1986 in the country. There are Water Act, water protection of water, protection of air. So laws are there to preserve and maintain our ecology and environment in a good condition. More emphasis on social and environmental accountability of products. So here it should be there. The more emphasis should be there on social and environmental accountability of producers. Yes, this is also main responsibility of the producer of the product. Imposing strict norms for pollution control. This is also main duty. There should be restrictions. Reasonable restrictions should be there on the producing product, preparing goods, and the materials, etc. So there should be strict norms for pollution control. Consideration of pollution control efforts and eco technology in awarding ISO 9000 or ISO 14000 certificates and other awards. We know that 5th June as declared as International World Environmental Day. So we are celebrating that, as there should be awareness in the minds of the people that we should preserve and protect our environment by balancing our maximum want and demand needs. We should be also concentrate that yes, if we want goods, simultaneously there should not be adverse effect on this environment or human health or the society. Strict legal provisions for restricting duplication or adulteration should be there. Establishing several national and international agencies to monitor efforts and activities of business firms in relation pollution control and production of eco-friendly product should be there. So these are very important thing. There are three phases in the evolution of green marketing. Now we'll see this. So how many phases are there here? Evolution of green marketing. So first is ecological green marketing, second is environmental green marketing, and third is sustainable green marketing. So I hope that you have understood what we have discussed today. In the next lecture, definitely we will continue with these slides. Thank you one and all.